Good afternoon, everybody, from Cardinal Stadium in Louisville. This is Doug Orme with Jeff Brom, and we're getting set to bring you the Class 3A state championship game between Boyle County and Rockcastle County. Jeff, we've got a tale of two teams here. Boyle County comes in winners of 44 straight. They go up in class this year from 2A to 3A. They go against a Rockcastle County team that's making their first ever state championship game appearance. What do you look for?
Well, I think we have a great matchup here today. Boyle County, like you said, they are winners. They've won at every division. They're led by quarterback Jeff Duggins, who's won an unbelievable 44 straight games and is the leader of this team and has found a way to win every game. But they're facing a Rockcastle County team who's fought their way to a 14-0 record, which is impressive in itself. And their last win was at Covington Catholic, so very impressive, a good matchup.
We'll put it on the tee in just a moment. Rockcastle County against Boyle County from Cardinal Stadium in Louisville. And welcome back to Cardinal Stadium here in Louisville. Doug Orme, Jeff Brom getting set to bring you the 3A championship game. Boyle County dressed in the black uniforms today, and Rockcastle County in the white jerseys, blue pants with the red trim. The team's heading to the center of the field for the toss of the coin, and we'll monitor that for you. And until we get some results there, we'll update some numbers at this point. Boyle County, again, the biggest number that they have going for them, 44 straight wins. The record, state record, 50 in a row, held by Louisville Trinity from 1988 through 1991. Boyle County has scored 715 points this season and basically averages about 400 plus yards a game. They rush for about 209 and pass for about 175. Defensively, Rockcastle County has given up only 57 points, an average of 4 per game. They have allowed only 133 yards rushing all season long. And that's an average of 9.5 per game, the lowest in state history. On the pass, they're very good there as well, giving up only 947 yards. They've got 8 shutouts. So, Jeff, you've got this attack of Boyle County going against this, the immovable object and the irresistible force, whatever that means. I guess whichever unit can impose its style is going to win this game.
It is. It's a great matchup. Boyle County, I think it's going to be a tremendous test for Rockcastle County. Rockcastle coming off a big win against Covington Catholic, but I think Boyle County is another step up, and it's a huge challenge for them, but I think they're excited and fired up to have this opportunity.
Rockcastle County has averaged 49 points a game this year, and again, very balanced, 2,766 yards rushing this year, 2,703 yards passing, difference of only 63 yards, and they ran for 172 yards in their victory over Covington Catholic. Tom Larkey, 17 years. He's the head coach of Rockcastle County, 154-45. He's making his first title game appearance. Defensively, Boyle County has done very well this year, as you might imagine. 5 shutouts. They've allowed only 117 points and only given up 516 yards rushing, 871 passing. So we'll see what happens. Chuck Smith, the head coach of Boyle County, in his 10th year, 101-28. With the Rebels. He also has coached at Campbellsville and Allen County, Scottsville. He's 2-0 in championship games, and the Rebels were able to beat Glasgow in 1999, 29-6, and beat the Scotties again the next year, 38-6 in 2A championship games. So, Jeff, they've moved up a class, but they haven't skipped a beat, have they?
No, they haven't, and they've played some good competition. Last week they go on the road in the playoffs to beat Hopkinsville, who is an extremely talented team, took Mail down to the wire and lost by 1. So they are battle-tested, and they're looking forward to winning another state championship at the AAA level.
Teeing the ball up will be Rockcastle County, and that'll be Jans Streitzel, who's an outstanding kicker. Back to receive, Brad Cloud, he's to the near side, and Casey McCoy to the far side. They're both at the 10-yard line, so it'll be Boyle County in possession first here as the 3A championship game is underway. Nice kick by Streitzel, comes down to Cloud at the 10, starts to his right to the 20, to the 25, hurdles a couple of tacklers and is brought down at about the 27 or 28-yard line. In on the tackle there was Benny Northern on special teams, a junior 218-pounder making the tackle for Rockcastle County. So Boyle County, first and 10, will line up with Justin Nichols and Brody Overstreet at the tackles, Brad Schultz and Ben Wolf the guards, Charlie Cox is the center, and Adam Tammy, Robbie Vonks, Jacob Tammy will be the receivers, Jeff Duggins at quarterback, Casey McCoy, Daniel Smith will be at running back today. Just a one-back offense for Boyle County. And Duggins, short drop, looking to the left, and he's going to be sacked. Look out. He gets buried back there as he had no chance to make any type of play. Jason Lager was one of the first Rockcastle County players in there to make the hit.
Rockcastle County not intimidated, getting after the quarterback right off the bat, blitzing up the middle. Great way to start the game.
A loss of 5. The line of scrimmage, or rather a loss of 7, back to the 20 now. 2nd and 17. Duggins now goes to the shotgun and keeps it, goes right up the middle, and is brought down after a gain of about 3. And Rockcastle County swarming defensively here in the first series of the game.
Big first series here for Rockcastle County. If they can get 3 and out on Boyle County, who's actually running a no-huddle offense, it'll be a tremendous boost. They're getting after it right now.
3rd down, 14 to go. And now Duggan sets 2 wide receivers to each side of the field. And the one back set. And Duggan's back to throw, has protection, throws to the right side, a short pass incomplete, and there's a flag down.
I think we might have interference.
Might have been some early contact over there on the far side. The pass was intended for Adam Tammy. And we await the signal from the referee today, who is Roy Day. Brent Stallings is the umpire. Terry Peckinpah, the linesman. The line judge is Corey Spears. The back judge is Mike Black. So an automatic first down on the interference penalty against Rockcastle County. And now Jacob Tammy comes out here wide to the near side. going wide to the far side is Robbie Vonks. Casey McCoy is the running back. He has not touched the ball yet, and more flags. And this time I think we've got a penalty against Boyle County as they came to the line of scrimmage before they could even get set. An illegal procedure call. So back it goes to the 32, and it'll be 1st and 15 for Boyle County. Again, Vonks to the far side. Jacob Tammy here wide to the near side, and Casey McCoy, the running back. And they leave it for McCoy, tries to go off the left side, and he goes nowhere. And again, gang tackling the defense for Rockcastle County. William Blair, one of the first to get in there. And also Tanner Abney, the nose guard. So McCoy maybe got a yard, and that's all. So that'll bring up 2nd and 14, 10-18 to play. We're in the first quarter here at Cardinal Stadium. Duggins takes the snap and drops back to throw. Has all kinds of time. Throws a short pass out to the right flat. It's caught there by Tammy across the 45 to the 50 to the 40 and is brought down. Correction on the reception. That was Jake Rostger. Rostger, a junior, number 11, not number 10, saw the first one. And that's a big gainer into Rockcastle County territory.
Great job by Boyle County there. Rostger comes on a crossing route underneath. Duggins takes his time, steps up, makes the throw. Rostger with a great move and picks up a big chunk of yardage.
All the way down to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, 9:57 to go. Tammy now wide to the near side, Vonks to the far side. And McCoy, the lone setback. 1st and 10 from the Rockcastle 35, and here's a handoff coming from the tight end position. Rostger from the right side coming to the left and brought down after just a short gain of about a yard. Little trickeration there by Boyle County as Rostger lined up tight to the right and came on the run.
Boyle County in the no huddle.
2nd and 10. They're trying to keep Rockcastle County off balance here. Duggins, here's a toss to McCoy, sweeping to the right side, cuts in at the 35, gets to the 30, goes back outside to the 25, to the 20, 15, and taken down, tripped up as he got near the 10-yard line. Great run by McCoy, dipping in, then going to the outside, back inside again, and he carries all the way down to the 9-yard line. There's a gain of 25 yards for Casey McCoy.
Some nice shifty moves there by McCoy. Looked like he had a tackler there for Rockcastle County, but he avoided two tackles and went on for a big gain.
So 1st and goal on the 9 for Boyle County. The big play was that pass play to Rostger a moment ago. That got them going. Here's movement as making his block was Justin Nichols about 3 seconds before the ball was supposed to be snapped. So that'll be a 5-yard step off against Boyle County.
He fired off there with some good intensity.
Yeah, he was eager to make his block. 8:57 left. Boyle County again winners of 44 straight. Now Duggins has missed one game in his career, so he is 43-0 as the starting quarterback for Boyle County. Tammy to the near side, Vonks to the far side, Rostger, the tight end, on the right side. Actually, they have a 2 tight end set now. And McCoy, the lone setback, 1st and 14. And Duggins, play action, is in trouble, throws it anyway, and into the end zone, incomplete. He was nearly going to be sacked. Actually took a bit of a risk. Jeff, I'll let you speak to that, but he was able to dump the ball and not suffer the lost yardage.
Yeah, Duggins got lucky there. Rockcastle County looked like Boyle County tried to do a little tight end dump, but they covered that pretty well and got some pressure, and Duggins fortunately threw it away, but it was close to being an interception. He's got to be a little more careful, but he got away with it.
All right, now Boyle County will split out wide receivers to each side. Duggins at quarterback from the 14-yard line, straight back, looking downfield, throws, end zone, and bounced it. Good coverage again, trying to go down the middle. A couple of receivers there, Vonks and Adam Tammy, and it's an incompletion, so Duggins now 1 for 3 in the passing department, and this will bring up 3rd and 14.
Rockcastle County seems pretty prepared for the Boyle County attack. Tanner Abney there getting some pressure on Duggins and forcing him to throw it before he actually wants to.
So now we'll see what Boyle County does on this 3rd and 14. Rostger and Vonks to the far side, Adam Tammy to the near side. McCoy the lone setback, and Duggins retreating, looking left, is in trouble. He's sacked. Big play there by Jason Leger. And he puts Duggins on his back at the 20-yard line or thereabouts, and that's the second time he's been sacked.
Boyle County trying to do a hitch and go outside to Jacob Tammy, but Rockcastle County getting tremendous pressure, and you're going to have to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker today.
So now we'll have a field goal try for Boyle County. And this will be David Jennings. They'll spot it on the 27, a 37-yard try. Placed down, kick on the way, has the distance, and it's good. Jennings from 37 yards gives Boyle County the lead with 7:43 to play in the first quarter. It's the Rebels 3, the Rockets from Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A state championship game. We're back at Cardinal Stadium, and Boyle County has taken the lead on a 37-yard field goal by Dave Jennings. After Rockcastle County put up some stout defense there, pushed him back, looked like maybe they were going to escape, but that's why you get to the championship game. You have a kicker and get you some points, but that was a great defense by Rockcastle County.
I think it's a good confidence booster for Rockcastle County. If they wouldn't have that pass interference call, it looks like they would have stopped them 3 and out, but it was fortunate to just get 3 points there.
Jennings with the kickoff. Josh Hale to catch it at the 13. Up the middle he comes to the 20, trying to come outside to the near side, trying to get around the corner. He's being pushed out of bounds and by Adam Tammy, and Josh Hale got it out to the 25-yard line. So here's how Rockcastle County will deploy offensively as we have a flag down and an illegal block on the return against the Rockets. Tanner Abney and Jason Leger the tackles, Michael Brummett and Adam Childress the guards. William Blair is the center. The quarterback is Adam Anderkin, 6'4" junior. He has thrown for 2,641 yards, 40 touchdowns this season. Josh Hale, one of his top targets, has caught 71 passes, an average of 17.2 per catch and 24 touchdowns. Marty Reagan, an all-purpose player, both running and receiving. He's rushed for over 1,200 yards and caught 38 passes for over 600. Keep an eye on Devin Taylor as well. He's a tight end for the Rockets. Anderkin will turn and give it off, and not much running room at all there for Josh Taylor, the fullback, who has gained 543 yards. He is taken down after a short gain, and that'll be actually a loss on that play. He lost a couple. Back to the 9-yard line.
Rockcastle starting off a little conservative. They're backed up on their own, what was their own 10-yard line, so I think they're going to be a little cautious here and just try to get a first down.
They say from the 9. Shotgun formation. And now the Anderkin pass is deflected and intercepted by one of the linemen for Boyle County. Jumping on it is Justin Nichols. He makes the interception. The ball was deflected, and Nichols, big lineman, a dream for him, comes up with the interception. 1st and goal on the 10.
Good athletic play there by Nichols to catch that deflected ball. Boyle County getting tremendous pressure up the middle. Gets the deflected pass, big turnover. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
So Rockcastle County is saying, hey, when do we get to play on the other end of the field here? The entire first quarter, it seemed like, has been down in their end. And again, as you pointed out, the interference call has turned out to be a big play, not only giving Boyle County the opportunity to score on their first possession, but now it's kind of tilted things as far as the momentum and the field position. Duggins back to throw, being pressured. He's going to be sacked, but he delivers the ball anyway, and it's incomplete. I don't think Jeff has taken this much heat in quite some time here. He delivers the ball, but nearly got sacked for the 3rd time. He's now 1 for 4 in the passing department, but the one, of course, was the big gainer to Rostiger.
I think Rockcastle County has done their homework. They're pretty prepared. Seems like they know what Boyle County is trying to do, and they're getting after the quarterback. And Duggins, like you said, is having a tough time of getting time to allow his receivers to get open.
Vonks and Rostiger go to the far side. Adam Tammy here is wide to the near side. McCoy the lone setback as Duggins reaches under. Rockcastle shows blitz here. Duggins straight drop throws on a slant. Good catch by Rostker, but he's taken down immediately just shy of the 5-yard line. Short gainer on the pass play, a gain of 5 as Rostker makes his second catch of the day.
Good play by Duggins there. Looked like he just kind of threw it to the uncovered receiver, but Dooley on defense there for Rockcastle County comes up and makes a good hit and stops him for only about a 6-yard gain.
Third down from the 5, 6:20 to go. First quarter. Ball on the right hash mark. Duggins reaching under. Steps back, keeps it on the option, cuts in, and is taken down just shy of the goal line. Loose football. Was he down? And if he was not, who recovered?
I think he's calling him down.
So Duggins takes it to the 1-yard line. He gains 4. He's still minus yardage for the game, -6. And now it's 4th down and 1, 5:47 to play, the clock running. First quarter. Duggins now with a full house backfield, power I strong to the left. And he gives it to McCoy, a slant off the left side, and he is in there for the touchdown. A 1-yard run, Casey McCoy. And now it's 9-0 in favor of Boyle County with 5:33 to play here in the first quarter.
Boyle County going to a power I formation, and Rockcastle was pretty much stacked over there, ready for that play, but the offensive line of Boyle County doing a great job of blowing them off the ball just a couple yards and allowing McCoy in for the touchdown.
So now we'll have Jennings try the point after. This is the way Boyle County wanted to start this game, get the jump, try to put some doubt in the Rockcastle County team's mind, and the point after is good. So with 5:33 to play in the first, it's Boyle County 10, Rockcastle County nothing on the 3A championship game. Welcome back to Cardinal Stadium along with Jeff Brom. This is Doug Orme, and Boyle County leads Rockcastle County 10-0. Jeff, that doesn't matter, NFL, college, high school, Pee-wee, you can't turn the ball over.
You can, and especially in your own territory there, Boyle County take advantage of that because Rockcastle's doing a pretty good job on defense, but great field position for Boyle County, goes to an easy touchdown.
Marty Reagan, Josh Hale back to receive the kickoff for Rockcastle County. Jennings has it teed up at the 40-yard line. He approaches the ball, and it is high and not too long. And it's caught there by Hale at the 15 to the 20, across the 25, carrying some tacklers out to near the 27 or 28-yard line. So Rockcastle County now 1st and 10. Only had the one possession, and Anderkin's pass deflected at the line of scrimmage, intercepted by a defensive lineman, Justin Nichols, put the ball at the 10, and then you can't give just an average team or even a poor team sometime 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. They're going to score 95% of the time, and that's what Boyle County did, although it took them 4 downs to do it. Here's Rockcastle County, wide receivers to both sides of the field. Adam Anderkin, the quarterback, steps back, has a man open here in the right flat. It's caught there by Marty Regan at the 25, breaks a tackle across the 30, 35-yard line, and taken out of bounds here on the near sideline. As doing the defensive duty, Robbie Vonks from the secondary, but Marty Regan making a good catch and run afterwards to take it out to the 28-yard line.
Like you said, good move by Reagan there. Anderkin just kind of dumping it off to the flat there, and looked like would have been no pickup actually, but Reagan makes a good move and picks up 9 yards.
Correction, I think I said 28, should have said 38-yard line, but Reagan with a 9-yard reception. So Anderson now 1 for 2 on the day. 2nd and 1. In motion, that's Reagan from right to left, and here's a handoff and straight up the middle. Josh Taylor fighting toward the first down stick, and I'm not sure if he got it. Boyle County swarming in there. There's Nichols down there at the bottom of the stack, once again making his presence felt, and Josh Taylor is hurt. He cannot put his right foot on the ground, or he barely can, and he's hobbling off. No gain on that play for Taylor.
Justin Nichols there filled the hole extremely quickly there. Boyle County looks very stout up front, and looks like they're going to be able to put pressure on the running game and the passing game. So Anderkin's going to have a big game for Rockcastle County.
Taylor is wide here to the near side, the outside receiver. Reagan in motion from left to right, and here's Anderkin keeping, trying to sweep to the near side. He's going to be hit and thrown back. Making the initial contact was Casey McCoy, and they will give him forward progress, but again, I don't know if that's going to be enough for a first down. The officials are discussing things down there. Boyle County reacting very quickly defensively, and we've got a penalty as well against Rockcastle County.
Boyle County there looked like they had about 8 and 9 guys swarming to make that tackle. A lot of stoutness, a lot of quickness. Looks like that defense is ready to play.
So we'll have a fourth down situation. I think Boyle County is going to decline the penalty here. They should, because Anderkin is way short. He's back at the 33-yard line, needed to make the 38. So he loses yardage on that play. And now we'll have a punt. Devin Taylor back to receive, or back to punt rather, and there's nearly an offside, and yep, they're going to call it. Boyle County jumping Michael Paul Webb, trying to come from the outside maybe to get a block.
We'll see if that's enough for a first down.
They'll mark it off, and they push it out to the 38. It's close. He's inches shy. And at this stage of the game, although you're tempted, yeah, I think it's probably best to punt, isn't it?
You are tempted because of the short little yardage there for the first down, but got to play it safe here. Good call, I think.
Jeremy Brummett is back to receive along with McCoy for Boyle County at the 30-yard line. Devin Taylor gets the kick away, pounds it down to McCoy, or rather Tammy at the 30 to the 35-40 up the near sideline and out of bounds. So that'll be Boyle County's possession here at the 43 or 4-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. 3:45 left in the first quarter, and Boyle in front by the count of 10-0. Well, that had to be disappointing for Rockcastle County that time. They got 9 yards on the pass play and then couldn't get the next one to get a first down and keep the drive alive.
Yeah, key series. They're going to have to take advantage of those opportunities, and Rockcastle County's defense has been out there pretty much the whole game, but they're going to have to remain strong and keep fighting and keep stopping this Boyle County offense.
Boyle leads it 10-0. They're at their own 44, and Duggan's at the controls. Shotgun formation, short pass, right flat. McCoy turns the corner at midfield, gets a first down across the Rockcastle 45, carrying tacklers down to the 41-yard line. So there's a 15-yard pickup for Casey McCoy on that pass reception.
Good play there by Boyle County. They have two receivers split out to the right. Both of them run a slant. Takes the corner in with him, and the back comes out in the backfield to the flat. Duggins hits him for a big gain.
Duggins 3 for 6 for 52 yards here in the first quarter of play. 10-0. Again, Boyle County with the lead and on the move. McCoy the one-back set. Adam Tammy is wide to the near side. And coming in motion is Brummett, and the handoff up the middle to McCoy. Hits to maybe the 40-yard line, then thrown back immediately. As the gang tackling defense of Rockcastle County. Stepping in there to make the hit was Steve Blair. He has a couple of fumble recoveries on the year, 186-pound senior. Boyle County, or rather Rockcastle County, not all that big up front, but very quick, very aggressive. 2nd and 9 as McCoy gains a yard. Wide receivers to each side of the field. McCoy remains the only setback. And Duggins back to throw. Ping chase, rolls to his left, throws as a man, wide open. Rosker makes the catch at the 15 to the 10. Taken down from behind by Clay Dooley. But there's Rosker again. Big gainer inside the 10 to the 7-yard line, a 33-yarder. So Rosker has caught 3 passes today for 70 yards.
Great job there by Rosker of adjusting to the ball in the air. Looked like he was supposed to get that ball on his outside shoulder, but Duggins just gets the ball out there, and Rosker adjusts, catches on his opposite shoulder, makes a huge gain.
Adam Tammy now lines up as a running back, power I formation, strong left. The handoff goes to McCoy, and he fights down to near the 5-yard line. Combining on the stop there, Tanner Abney and Jason Legger for Rockcastle County. Give him just the 1 yard on that gain.
Looks like Boyle County is getting a little bit more adjusted to the Rockcastle defense, and will throw in a few changes here and there to keep them off balance.
2nd and 6. Duggins, short drop, throws to the left side. It is caught. Touchdown. Making the grab was Jeremy Brummett of Boyle County. But we've got a flag down right here on the near sideline at the line of scrimmage at the 6. So this one may come back. Yep, it's an illegal procedure call. So take away the touchdown. Boy, Boyle County has a lot of weapons. Brummett is just a junior, little guy, 5'10", 135. And then they can also throw to Rosker. We've already seen what he can do. He had 29 receptions coming into this game. Jacob Tammy is reputed to be one of their top receivers. He has not seen the ball yet. They throw to McCoy out of the backfield. This is a very good offense, but the penalty here costs them a touchdown.
Heady play there by Duggins, thrown to the uncovered receiver. Looked like he just raised up and threw it out there to Brummett.
Wide receivers to both sides. Adam Tammy and Brummett to the near side. Jacob Tammy to the far side. Duggins looking, throws, end zone, and a leaping grab, and touchdown. And there is Jacob Tammy. Nice target, 6'4" junior, went up underneath the post and just out-jumped his man for the ball.
That's the advantage of that tall receiver. Duggins lays it out there perfectly. Tammy goes up, makes a great catch, which was actually pretty good coverage, but Boyle County now getting a feel for that Rockcastle County defense, and looks like they're on their way to some pretty good things.
Leading 16-0 here with 1:45 left. Jennings will try the point after. That was an 11-yard touchdown pass, and now more flags. Jacob Tammy with the touchdown reception. Offside penalty against Rockcastle County. So we'll see if Boyle County decides just to remain on the field for the 1 point. The ball now will be moved a little closer to the goal line. They'll probably just stay with the 1. So Jeff Duggins, another touchdown pass, adding to his glittering resume. That's 38 this year. And now Jennings will try the extra point to try to give Boyle a 17-0 lead, and we're still in the first quarter. Brummett's hold, and the kick is good by Jennings. So with 1:45 left in the first, it's Boyle County 17, Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A championship game. Welcome back to Cardinal Stadium, and Jeff Brom, what do you do now if you're Rockcastle County? You're down 17 points, still 1:45 left in the first quarter. This was not what they envisioned.
Well, definitely not the way you wanted to start this game, but they've had a few bad breaks go Boyle County's way, and hopefully they can get a good kickoff return here, get that offense going, get some first downs, get some momentum, and even if they don't score, just move the ball down into Boyle County territory.
They need to get some first downs here. Jennings approaches the ball, and here's his kick. It'll come to Josh Hale. He backpedals, makes the catch at the 10, left hash mark, straight up to the 20. Now starts to his left, and McCoy wraps him up as he gets near the 22 or 3-yard line, and they just usher him rather rudely out of bounds across the way there. A gang of Boyle County defenders. McCoy who's been all over the field here in the first quarter, both offensively and defensively, credited with the tackle. 1st and 10, Rockcastle County at their 23-yard line. Adam Anderkin, 1 for 2 passing so far here in the first quarter, and Rockcastle County has not really had an opportunity to do much with their ground game either. Let's see what they can do now. Devin Taylor, Josh Hale come wide to the near side. Clay Dooley is on the left side. Marty Regan, the running back, and Anderkin is back to throw. Takes a look and throws to the right flat, and it's intercepted. Vonks, stepping in front of Josh Hale, makes the catch. And an interception for Boyle County, and again, they will have field position on their side of the 50, and it'll be the 31-yard line. Turnovers hurting Rockcastle. That's Anderkin's second interception. 1st and 10 from the 31 now for Boyle County.
Boyle County there with the lead. They're only rushing 3, dropping 8 into coverage. So Anderkin's still going to have to take his time and work the ball downfield because Boyle County will not allow him the big play the rest of the game.
All right, it's Boyle County's football here, and we'll check out this high-powered attack once more. Duggins under center. Short drop, looks to his right, rolling right, now throws, got a man wide open. Tammy goes up, circus catch, and is taken down at the 2, landed right on his back. Duggins hit the ground as well, but what a catch by Jacob Tammy. Big gainer down to the 2-yard line, a 29-yard gain.
Great catch by Tammy there, unbelievably wide open on that. I don't know what happened to Rockcastle County's coverage, but obviously they got confused. You can tell that Duggins and Tammy have connected numerous times. They're seasoned veterans, and they look very smooth out there.
Duggins has already thrown for 125 yards. He is 5 for 8 unofficially here in the first quarter. So 1st and goal on the 2, a minute 15 seconds left. Adam Tammy now comes in as a running back, power I formation. McCoy, the deep back in the I. Duggins reaches under, hands it off to McCoy, barrels up the middle, gets down to the 1. McCoy has rushed for 30 yards unofficially on 6 carries. Clock running with 50 seconds to play. Ball at the 1. Webb is in the lineup as well as a fullback for Rockcastle County. He's the lead blocker. Here's McCoy up and over, and he's in. Touchdown. So McCoy with his second 1-yard scoring run of this first quarter, and with 33 seconds remaining, Boyle County is rolling 23-0. The Rebels lead it.
Boyle County, you can tell they can do a lot of things with their offense. They can spread the field with Duggins and Tammy and throw the ball. They can come in 2 tight end sets and run the ball with Duggins and McCoy and a lot of weapons. You can tell that they have won 44 straight games.
The other thing, too, is they've been able to take advantage of the turnovers. It's one thing to get them. It's another thing sometimes to get points after them. Here's the point after by Jennings, up and good. And with 33 seconds left in the first, it is Boyle County 24 and Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A championship game. Getting set for the kickoff here, 33 seconds to play in the first quarter, 24-0. And Aaron Anderkin is going to have a tall mountain to climb here as the quarterback of Rockcastle County has clubbed down 24-0 and will try to get something going here after this kickoff, which sails to the far side. Hale will let it go out of bounds, so it'll be Rockcastle County's ball. And again, Aaron Anderkin, I think we've been calling him Adam, so let's make that correction.
Josh Hill does a good job there letting that ball go out of bounds, and I think that'll help their field position. It seems like they've been starting back in their territory a lot. Now they'll be able to move up to good field position and have plenty of room to work.
You know, Rockcastle County, they're 14-0. I mean, and they don't look like a bad football team by any stretch of the imagination. Certainly they got a lot of quickness, got some athletic ability on both sides of the ball, but things just have not gone their way, and the turnovers have really hurt them here. All right, the line of scrimmage will be the 35. Aaron Anderkin lines up at quarterback. He's got an I formation behind him. And he'll give it off, and here's Reagan slanting off the right side and is tackled immediately by one of the linebackers there, Adam Tammy, jumping in there, the 6'1", 191-pound junior, making the initial hit. And Reagan picks up 1 yard.
Rockcastle County, they're just going to have to fight their way for first downs with a deficit like this. Boyle County is going to come after them. They're going to play back in coverage. They're going to make it hard for Rockcastle County, so they're going to have to take their time and just try to work it downfield.
Let's see if they get this play off. They do not, and that is the end of the first quarter. And after one here at Cardinal Stadium, it's all Boyle County to this point. It's the Rebels 24 and Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A Championship. County, Jacob Tammy, an 11-yard touchdown pass, and Dave Jennings, a 37-yard field goal, has given Boyle County the 24-0 lead. And the temptation now for them is to say, well, we've got this thing won, but Rockcastle County, a chance now here from their own territory, 2nd and 9 from the 36, and Anderkin goes back, gives it off to Hale, and he's clobbered. Wow, Michael Paul Webb, the linebacker, number 25, and also in number 55, Brody Overstreet, both All-Staters, just crunched Reagan at the 35 for no gain.
Rockcastle County, they're going into an I formation with 2 tight ends. Seems like every time they've been in that formation, they've run the ball, and I think Boyle County is on to that.
3rd and 10. Devin Taylor goes wide right. Josh Hale is wide to the near side. Shotgun formation. Anderkin, short drop, throws it out to the right side to Reagan. That'll probably go as a lateral, and he goes down, does Reagan, at about the 33 or 4. A loss of a yard. Might have been a forward pass. Trying to recall the play here instantaneously. I guess it was slightly forward, so we'll give Anderkin credit for a completion, but it's a loss of a yard on the play.
Great pursuit there by Michael Paul Webb of Boyle County. Rockcastle County just trying to get some yardage, get a little screen there out to the back, and Michael Paul Webb runs him down for a great stop.
So it'll be 4th down and a punting situation. Brummett is to the far side at the 35-yard line, and Jacob Tammy will be at the near side. Here is the kick, and Jacob Tammy comes up, makes the catch at the 35, starts up the middle, brought down at the 45-yard return. So again, Boyle County, good field position at the 40-yard line. First quarter numbers, 7 first downs for Boyle County and none for Rockcastle County. Rushing yardage, 28 for Boyle County, a -5 for Rockcastle. Passing, 124 to 9 in favor of the Rebels. McCoy has gained 35 yards on 7 carries. Duggan 6 for 9, 124 yards. So Boyle County goes now from left to right. Duggan, short drop, throws out
Double
to
pass.
Jacob Tammy. He will throw it long downfield to Rosker. Makes the catch at the 20. Hale has him at the 15. Rosker still struggling and drags him down to the 11-yard line. Wow. There's a big gainer. 49 yards.
I'll tell you what, this Rosker, as a receiver, does a great job of adjusting to the ball. Tammy throws it out there because he's wide open, but Rosker has to adjust to it, catches it over his other shoulder once again, and almost fights his way close to the end zone.
He has caught 4 passes now for 119 yards. Rosker in the first quarter had 3 receptions for 71. Ball at the 11, 1st and 10. Jacob Tammy not only catches the ball for Boyle County, he throws it. Duggan's looking, has time, now scrambles, running to his left, throws end zone and knocked down. Nice play. Diving there was Marty Reagan to get his hand on it in the end zone and perhaps prevent another Boyle County touchdown.
Boyle County, a lot of weapons. They spread the field there and demand Rockcastle County to defend the whole field, and luckily Marty Reagan makes a diving play. Otherwise, we had another touchdown.
So it'll be 2nd down. 9:53 to play in the half. 24-0. Boyle County leads it, and the Rebels looking for more here at the Rockcastle 11. Duggins has his team set, takes the snap, quarterback draw, and he goes nowhere. They tackle him at the 15-yard line. Good penetration that time by Rockcastle County's Steve Blair.
Rockcastle County, they've been able to get after the quarterback here a little bit. It's just a matter of staying with it, fighting, and stopping them on key situations here, just like this one, 3rd and 13.
from the 15-yard line. Jacob Tammy comes wide to the near side. Vonks and Rostker go to the far side. Adam Tammy is the tight end on the left side. Casey McCoy, the running back. Duggins under center, short drop, looking, lobs it up to the right side. Jacob Tammy, jump ball, and Josh Hale, nice play, despite being outsized, knocked it away.
Good job there by Josh Hale. Duggins throws it up, gives Tammy an opportunity to go up and make it with the size advantage, but Josh Hale fights his way and defends that play with a great job.
So Rockcastle County can feel a little bit better about themselves here with that stand. It's now 4th down, and they will try another field goal with Jennings. Brummett will hold from the 22, so this will be a 32-yard try. He hit from 37 back in the first quarter. Snap and spot. Placed down, has the distance, and it's good. So with 9:03 to play in the first half, Boyle County extends the lead. It's the Rebels 27 and Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A championship game. Continuing with some of the first quarter numbers, we didn't get a chance to pass all of them along to you. Marty Regan was the top receiver for Rockcastle County, 1 reception for 9 yards. Aaron Anderkin was just 1 for 3 in the first quarter. And possession time heavily weighted in favor of Boyle County, 8.5 minutes to 3:25 for Rockcastle County. And the Rebels dominating this contest here with 9:03 to play in the half. Sun beginning to try to peek out just a little bit here at Cardinal Stadium, and the temperature very good for football here in early December as the kickoff by Jennings sails into the end zone away from Josh Hale, and it'll be Rockcastle County's ball, 1st and 10 from the 20. So we'll see what Anderkin can do now. Down by 27. It's tough. There's not you can't just throw it all over the field here at this point. You have to try to do what brought you here, and obviously a very balanced attack by Rockcastle County. 2,766 yards rushing, 2,703 passing. So they do a lot of things well. They've just been overwhelmed here by the Rebels. Anderkin reaches under. He's got the I formation. Short drop, throws out to the left side, caught by Hale, and taken out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Short gain as they try to loosen up that defense a little bit.
I tell you, you can't say enough about this Boyle County team. From what I've seen just so far, very impressive, solid in all areas of the game, offense, defense, special teams. And Rockcastle County, they're just going to have to try to work the ball downfield, get first downs like we said before. And I think if they can do that, they can stay in this for a little while.
Devin Taylor is wide right. Josh Hale is wide to the left. By the way, in at fullback is Clell Swinney. Since Josh Taylor was hurt earlier in the game, there's a fake to Swinney. Anderkin rifles a pass through the hands of Taylor at the 30-yard line. Then he's flattened after the ball went by, and that's an immediate penalty. Flag thrown, and Taylor is down. He got crunched. Obviously, he relaxed and was perhaps a bit distraught, too, that he maybe thought he should have made the catch, and then he just got clobbered by one of the Rebels, and he is still down at the 30-yard line. I was about to say, before I noticed the late hit and the flag, that was one that perhaps you need to make the catch on to keep a drive alive, but then came the late flag after the hit. And hopefully he's going to be all right. Devin Taylor, 5'8", only 152 pounds, sophomore, has 18 receptions, 3 touchdowns this season. He's also the punter for Rockcastle County. There's the penalty walk-off out to the 37, so first down for Rockcastle County. Might be their first down of the game. Taylor now is getting to his feet.
That's good news.
And he's all right. He's kind of glancing over at the Boyle County defense. He's going to try to find a number, I think.
A little upset at that hit, I guess he is.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Wide receiver is tough, boy. Sometimes you just get caught in the middle like that. And I don't think it was an intentional hit by the Boyle County player. I'm not saying that. The ball was there, but it did go past him. And again, these guys are coached to be aggressive and challenge the receiver. So first down at the 37. And let's see now what Rockcastle County does here with a little bit better field position here for really the first time in the game. Wide receivers to both sides, Hale and Reagan. And now Anderkin to his left, fires. Nice catch by Hale and is knocked down at the 44-yard line. Nice leaping grab. Anderkin now beginning to find the range a little bit. From the 37, the completion out to the 43, a gain of 6.
Great catch there by Hale. Goes up and gets hit and still holds on to the ball. Rockcastle County, they're doing a little bit better job of moving the pocket, allowing Anderkin some time to complete that pass, and they get it off quick and pick up some good yardage.
27-0 as Rockcastle County trailing, but now with a manageable 2nd and 4 at their own 43. Anderkin sprints to his right, stops, throws down the middle, and nearly intercepted. Pass intended for Reagan at the 45. He and Duggins both had shots at it. Jeff also plays the linebacker spot. He dropped into coverage there and nearly came up with a pick.
Yeah, Jeff Duggins broke on that ball good and almost, like you said, had the pick. But he broke up the play, and Rockcastle County trying to throw back, rolling right, throwing back across the grain. Wasn't able to do it.
Cody Reams in as a receiver. He's wide to the far side. Wide receivers to both sides. Anderkin back to throw. Aaron steps up, rifles it, and it's intercepted. Tammy Jacob with the pick and returns it just across the midfield stripe into Rockcastle County territory to the 49-yard line. I don't know whether I like him more as a receiver or a defensive back. He looks good.
Well, he doesn't miss the ball. We can tell that.
That's Anderkin's 3rd interception here in the first half of play. And Boyle County now takes possession at the Rockcastle 49. Tammy and Rostger go wide left. Adam Tammy and Vonks wide here to the near side. So 4 receivers with McCoy the lone setback. And they give to McCoy, and he's hit in the backfield and thrown for a loss. That play has not worked for Boyle County. Nice defense that time. P.J. Rowe, number 22, one of the first Rockets to hit him.
Rockcastle County, like we've said, they're doing a good job stopping that running game. Just seems like Boyle County can find a way to get that first down here the first quarter, first part of the second quarter.
Jacob Tammy wide left. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Adam Tammy, a tight end to the right here on the near side. Duggins, a short drop, rifles it to Jacob Tammy, makes the catch at the 45 and tackled at the 39-yard line by Josh Hale. Pickup of 11 on the play and close to a first down. They're right at the yard marker over there, and I think they've got it by half of the length of the ball.
Duggins a good job there on a little quick out. Puts it right on the money, allows his receiver to make a move after that, picks up the first down.
Duggins, very impressive here, throwing the football. Jacob Tammy and Rostger, his favorite targets. Rostger and Vonks come to the near side. 1st and 10 at the 39 of Rockcastle County. McCoy, the lone setback, and Casey gets it, goes up the middle, breaks a tackle, and is upended at the 36. A pickup of 3. McCoy with 32 yards rushing on 8 carries.
Good job there by Steve Blair of Rockcastle County making the tackle.
Sets up a 2nd and 7, 6 minutes to play. First half, 27-0, Boyle County leads. Jacob Tammy wide left. Vonks comes here to the near sideline. We've got a slot receiver as well. Rostger makes the catch at the 35, taken down immediately by Clay Dooley at the 34-yard line. Pickup of only about 2, maybe 3 to the 33-yard line.
Boyle County trying to just raise up and throw it out there to the open receiver like they did earlier. Dooley reacts even quicker this time for his short pickup. Good job by him.
Now, unofficially, I have Rostker for 5 receptions for 122 yards. And we still have 5:20 to play in the first half. 3rd and 4 from the 33-yard line. Rostker slot man on the left side now. And Duggins goes back, rolling to the left. Fox running a down and out. Duggins fires long toward the end zone. Jacob Tammy goes up and can't make the catch at the back of the end zone. He wanted it awfully bad. He and Rostker both there. And Duggins, Jeff Brom, threw that ball about 45, 50 yards running to his left for a right-handed quarterback.
Yeah, that was a great job by him. Looked like he had a guy open in the flat. Looked like his coaching staff was telling him that, but he decided to go for the touchdown, and I don't blame him. He puts it there on the money, just Tammy wasn't able to come up with that one.
You quarterbacks are always looking for that. Helps that quarterback rating, doesn't it?
Yeah, he wanted that touchdown pass.
4th and 4 now from the 33. And did they jump off?
I think they got him.
There was movement there. Wonder if that was the plan. That might be enough for a first down. Offsides. It's 4th and 4, so that'll be a 5-yard walk-off. And that'll be a first down for Boyle County.
I tell you, a lot of good teams now, you see them go up to the line of scrimmage on a situation like that, and a lot of times they don't even call a play. They just go up there and call the snap count, use that cadence to try to draw them off sides, and it worked that time.
Now, they haven't marked it off yet. Now they've picked up the ball. It's amazing, too, you know, before, and not that long ago, actually, you only saw pro teams try to do that. Then it got down to college. Now high school teams are doing it.
Yes, they picked up on it.
The sophistication is really something. 1st and 10 from the 28 now. 5 minutes to play, first half. And Duggins reaching under, turns, gives to McCoy. Casey breaks a couple of tackles, gets to the 25, breaks another, gets to the 24, spins down to the 23-yard line. Kept those legs moving, and McCoy picks up 5 yards.
McCoy pretty slippery there on the handoff. Was able to get outside, and luckily Marty Reagan makes a pretty good stop.
So 2nd and 5 now from the 23. Boyle County looking to add on some more points here as we play late in the first half. They lead at 27-0. Vonks and Rostker to the far side. Jacob Tammy is here to the near side. Adam Tammy, the tight end, on the left side. And they hand off to McCoy, hits off left guard, and for not much, maybe a yard or two before he's brought down. A 1-yard gain for McCoy.
Tanner Abney for Rockcastle County making the tackle there. Brings up a key situation here, 3rd and 4. It seems like Boyle County has been finding a way to get it done, so we'll see if they can do it here.
They are certainly in 4-down territory, although with the way Jennings has been kicking, if they don't make it here, he's certainly well within his range to try a field goal. 3rd and 4, again wide receivers to both sides, 2 to the left and 1 here to the near side. And the Duggins will keep it on the option, faked it to McCoy, and he doesn't make it. Stacked up at the 21 after a gain of only 1 yard on the play. So this will bring up a 4th and 3 from the 21-yard line. It would be about a 38-yard field goal if they elect to try it.
Looks like they're going to go for it here.
3:17 and the clock running. Second quarter, 27-0. Boyle County leads it. Casey McCoy, 2 touchdown runs. Jacob Tammy, a touchdown reception, and 2 field goals for Dave Jennings. But as Jeff said, they're going to go for it. 4th and 3 from the 21. And Duggins reaches under, goes back, short drop, lobs it down the middle, and a nice catch, touchdown to the tight end. That is Adam Tammy. So both Tammys, cousins, getting into the scoring act here for Boyle County.
Boyle County impressive. Duggins with a little fake up the middle. Tammy, the tight end, runs down the seam. Perfectly laid out pass. Boyle County, like I said, very impressive, and they find a way to get the first down, and right there they got a touchdown.
21 yards on the play. And now Jennings on for the extra point, and it's 33-0. And now they go for 2, a quick toss, and getting into the end zone on the run play to the sweep on the left side is Brad Cloud, and that makes it 35-0 in favor of Boyle County. 2:54 remaining. They outfoxed him on the two-point conversion try. And with 2:54 left in the half, it's Boyle County 35, Rockcastle County nothing. Four seconds to play here in the first half, and Boyle County is just overwhelmed Rockcastle County here. It's 35-0. As Jeff Duggins, the quarterback, has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Casey McCoy has scored twice on short runs, and there's been a couple of field goals by Dave Jennings, who kicks off now for Boyle County. Marty Reagan backpedaling, makes the catch at the 10. They try to run a reverse. They fake the handoff, and Reagan, running to the left, gets out across the 15 up to the 18-yard line, where he's brought down. So Rockcastle County in possession now, trying to get something on the board late in the first half. They trail 35-0. They've shown some life here of late offensively, moved the ball a little bit. Aaron Anderkin has a few completions, but he's also been intercepted 3 times. And he will send Taylor, good news for him, he's back in, the wide receiver to the far side. Josh Hale is the wide receiver to the near side. Clell Swinney again remains at fullback, and he takes the handoff, goes off the right side, crosses the 20, gets out to the 22-yard line. He picks up 3 on the play. Again, Taylor, the running back, the starting fullback for Rockcastle County. Josh Taylor hurt himself, injured his ankle in the first quarter, and the Clell Swinney has been in at fullback. We've got a timeout called for by Boyle County with 2:41 remaining in the first half of play. We'll step aside. 35-0. Rebels lead the Rockets. All right, we're back. 2:41 remaining. Along with Jeff Brom, this is Doug Orme here at Cardinal Stadium. Class 3A title game. 2nd and 7. Timeout by Boyle County was their first. 2:41 left in the half. Anderkin back to throw. Takes a look around, throws one out to the left side, a little wobbly. Catch is made by Devin Taylor, but out of bounds, and it goes down as an incompletion.
Anderkin there, scrambling, trying to make a play, doing a good job. Seems like every time Rockcastle County spreads the offense, Boyle County kind of goes into a 4-cross defensive look in the secondary where they're not going to allow the big play. So Anderkin's just going to have to take what they give him and hope for the receivers to make a good run after the catch.
Would it be better if they threw shorter and underneath at this stage, or how do you
think
try
so.
to combat that?
I think so, but Boyle County, sometimes they rush 3, so that gives them an extra linebacker underneath. So Boyle County doing a great job defensively.
3rd and 7 now, and Anderkin, short drop, fires out to the left side, and it was wide of Hale and out of bounds. So that'll bring up 4th down and 7, still 2:30 to go, and Boyle County a chance to score even more here in the first half. They had 24 points at the end of the first quarter, and they have tacked on 11 so far here in the second period. Brummett and Jacob Tammy back to receive the punt from Devin Taylor. Tom Larkey's Rockcastle County team just have completely been overpowered here. There's the snap, and Taylor gets the kick away. Not too long, comes to the near side, goes out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it out. One official is up here at the 45-yard line, or 44, of Rockcastle County. So Boyle County on the move again. And the line of scrimmage will be the 44 of Rockcastle. 2:25 remaining here in the first half of play. Quarterback Jeff Duggins, what a career he's had. 6-foot senior. Has run for 13 touchdowns this year and has thrown 2 touchdown passes in this game to give him 39 on the season. 2:25 left. He's got wide receivers to both sides, a couple of backs with him. And here's the handoff to McCoy. Comes across the 45 to the 40 to the near sideline and is somersaulted down at about the 36-yard line. Making the tackle there, Cody Reams of Rockcastle County.
McCoy, a very shifty back there. Always seems to make a pretty good move on that first tackler and get around him for that extra yardage.
He picks up 9 on that carry and unofficially has 47 yards on 11 carries today. So second and 1 from the 35. Brummett wide to the near side. 2 wide receivers up top, and Duggins back to throw, scrambling to the left. can run if he wants. Now will stop, throw short, complete there to Adam Tammy. Takes it inside the 30, down to the 29, perhaps the 28. First down, catch, and run for Adam Tammy.
Well, this Boyle County offense can do a lot of things. They move the pocket there. Looked like he was trying to get it downfield for the touchdown, but it's not open. He dumps it off for a first down. Great play by Jeff Duggins.
So Duggins reaching under again. Short drop, throws to the left side, caught by Jacob Tammy inside the 25, down to the 24. Short gain that time, 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6 with 1:20 to go. Line of scrimmage will be the 19. Brummett wide to the near side. Jacob Tammy wide left. Rostgert tight end on the right side. Adam Tammy tight end on the left. And here's nearly a mix-up. Duggins fakes the pitch left, now keeps, runs to the right, gets to the 20,
Ooh.
Dives down to the 14-yard line.
Almost got through there.
Picks up about 10 on the scramble. So Duggins improvising. Did it look like a botch play there, Jeff, to you?
Yeah, it looked like either the quarterback or the running back botched that up. They were confused on which way to actually pitch it, but Jeff Duggins finds a way to get a first down by making some great moves. Great job.
Calls a timeout as well with 1 minute to go here in the first half. We'll step aside as well. Boyle County leading big, 35-0, and looking for more here. This is the Class 3A championship game. All right, after the timeout, here's Boyle County back in possession from the 14, 1st and 10, still 1 minute left. They've got 1 timeout remaining, and they have spread this field wide open here at this point. 5 wide receivers are in the game, and Duggins has his choice. Throws to Jacob Tammy, 15, 10, 5, powers his way toward the goal line. Touchdown. Jacob Tammy, one more time, 14 yards on that play. And another touchdown pass for Duggins. That makes it 41-0 with 53 seconds left here in the first half.
Jacob Tammy there, just a simple screen pattern with actually a convoy of blockers, both his receivers and a few offensive linemen getting downfield, because if you throw a completed pass behind the line of scrimmage, you're allowed a lineman downfield in high school football, and they take advantage of that.
Jennings on for the extra point out of Brummett's hold. And the snap, and we have a flag down before the kick can be made. 41-0 in favor of Boyle County here. Offside penalty against Rockcastle County. Duggins has thrown touchdown passes today to Jacob Tammy, 2 of them, and 1 to Adam Tammy. Boyle County has gotten a couple of field goals from Dave Jennings and 2 one-yard runs by Casey McCoy. And they showed no signs of slowing down. 53 seconds remaining in the first half. Snap and the spot, kick on the way, and it's good. So with 53 seconds remaining in the first half, it's Boyle County 42 and Rockcastle County nothing. This is the 3A championship game. Back here at Cardinal Stadium, where Boyle County has a 42-0 lead. They put 24 points on the board in the first quarter and 18 here in the second. And Rockcastle County has to be wondering what hit them. They were well aware that it was going to be a difficult task. They're only about 35, 40 miles apart, these two schools. And so they know very well about the personnel, but boy, they have just been overwhelmed. Here's the kickoff, and Hale makes the catch at the 8. Again, they go for the reverse. He hands it this, or rather Reagan handing to Hale. Hale at the 15 to the 20, far sideline, and is out of bounds at about the 23 or 4-yard line with 42 seconds left here in the first half of play. Well, it certainly hasn't gone Rockcastle County's way, but these kids certainly have had a great season and will always remember the fact that they got into the championship game and had a good time playing high school football, enjoyed themselves. I'm sure they had obviously dreams of winning the state title here, and they're down 42 points late in the first half. But the memory bank, they'll look back on these days as fond ones, certainly, even though things have not gone the way they wanted to here today. Anderkin turns, hands it off, and Reagan slowed down, hit in the backfield. Nice defensive effort once again by Boyle County, stacking it up in there. Brody Overstreet, one of the first rebels on the scene. 27 seconds left. Reagan loses a yard on the carry.
This Boyle County defense, I tell you, they're very impressive. They defend the run well, they defend the pass well, and it's really hard for Rockcastle County to get any yards, actually.
2nd and 11, 7 seconds to play in the half. Anderkin will throw, steps up and fires a bomb down the middle, and this one is going to be intercepted. Nice job that time by Brad Cloud making the interception on Anderkin, and that will end the first half. So we'll take a break. We'll return with the first half facts and figures, the statistics, and then have the second half for you in just a moment. The teams head for the locker room. Boyle County, back-to-back 2A champs, looking for their first title in 3A, and they've got the lead 42-0. And Dave Jennings set to kick off. Reagan and Hale are back deep, and here's the kickoff. It'll come to Reagan at the 12. He starts to his left, running laterally, crosses the 15, turns upfield at the 20, and is buried at about the 22. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Rockcastle County. Aaron Anderkin will try to get things rolling here for the Rockets. The line of scrimmage officially will be the 21, and Anderkin will work in the backfield with Marty Reagan and Josh Hale. Clell Swinney will probably remain at fullback since Josh Taylor injured himself in the first half. He's walking around trying to get some feeling here at maybe his knee. They're still looking at him here. And now Anderkin, I think, is going to call a timeout. He's looking back at the referee. Here's a penalty flag.
They had 12 guys on the field.
And he knew that and wanted to try and stop the clock or call a timeout to get the right number of people in.
Maybe that's a way to pick up a first down, you think?
Well, now I think they're walking it off, but I think they're also signaling the timeout as well. So it'll be a 5-yard step off back to the 16-yard line. And this is not the way the Rockets obviously wanted to begin the half. One of the receivers will be Devin Taylor. And the timeout has been called for, so let's tell you what, we'll step aside right here until play is set to resume. We're 7 seconds into the third quarter, 42-0. The score remains for Boyle County. Play set to resume, and now it is 1st and 15 for Rockcastle County. Wide receivers to both sides of the field. Aaron Anderkin has Marty Reagan with him in the backfield, hands it to him. Reagan slants off the right side across the 20, 25, out to the 26 or 7-yard line. Nice run. About 11 yards for Marty Reagan.
Good job there by Rockcastle County, spreading the field, giving Boyle County a pass look and handing it off to Reagan on the quick draw, off tackle, big pickup.
2nd and 4. Up at the 27. So better field position now for the Rockets. Anderkin takes the snap, hands to Reagan, trying to come to the near side, stops, and he who hesitates is buried, and that's what happened there. He had no hole and came to a stop, and Boyle County all over him for a loss. Back to the 23.
Rockcastle County trying to run that same play the other way. Boyle County's defense too smart, too good to allow that to happen.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 8, 11 minutes to play in the third quarter. And let's see if Anderkin goes to the air. Again, he's had a hard time throwing the football today, just 4 for 12, and he's been intercepted 4 times. Takes the snap, goes back, looks to his right, fires to the right, and it's batted down, and Bonks nearly had the interception out in the flat there, and had he been able to hold on, he had nothing but green ahead of him. So
Boyle County schematically, defensively doing a great job of defending the pass and passing situations. Right there, pretty much had 3 defenders guarding 2 guys, and it's tough for Anakin to squeeze those balls in there, but he tried and it almost paid the price.
Jeremy Brummett and Jacob Tammy back to receive for Boyle County. And Devin Taylor will punt for Rockcastle. And here is a penalty. Not going to be enough for a first down, however, if it's on Boyle County. It's offsides against the Rebels. It was 4th and 8, so that'll make it 4th and 3 and move the line of scrimmage up to the 29. So Brummett and Tammy just move back a few yards, and Rockcastle County will still have to punt. Taylor awaits the snap. It's a good one. And he boots it out of there, kind of a line drive kick. Jacob Tammy at the 40, up to the 45, gets near the midfield stripe, crosses midfield, and moves the pile down the near sideline, and finally brought down at the 43-yard line, and flags fly again.
I think it might be roughing unsportsmanlike on Rockcastle County.
They have to be extremely frustrated here at this point. Let's see, they unstack down here. They're going to rule him down at the 44, and the flag came in late. And a personal foul against the Rockets. So they'll mark that off from the spot where Tammy went down. So that's going to move the ball down inside the 35. And here comes the walk-off. So Boyle County with a very short field on their first possession. This will be a 15-yarder, and they'll move it down to the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Boyle here on the Rockets 39. Vonks and Rostger to the far side, Jacob Tammy to the near side, and Casey McCoy, the running back. Adam Tammy, tight end, lined up on the left side. Rockcastle County basically showing a 5-man front, and here is McCoy off the right side from the 34, or from the 29 rather, gets down to the 27, gain of 2.
Aaron, Adam Childress on that play making the stop. Boyle County just handing it off tackle, seeing how much yardage they can pick up.
Looking for field position here, trying to set something up. 2nd and 8, 10:09 to play, third quarter. Rostger and Vonks go to the left side, and Jacob Tammy wide right. Adam Tammy again, the tight end on the left side. McCoy remains the lone running back. And Duggins takes the snap and rolls to his left. He's being chased, in some trouble, breaks a tackle, and now is brought down from behind as he's tackled at about the 29. That'll be a loss of a couple. Good pursuit from the backside that time by Rockcastle County.
Like I said, Rockcastle County coming out, defense is hustling, getting after the quarterback. Tanner Abney there catches him from behind and prevents him from getting the first down, brings up a third and 8.
You know, Duggins was sacked 2 or 3 times back in the first quarter. We tend to forget about that now because the Rebels put up 42 points in that period, but he was under the gun there early on. 3rd and 9 now from the 28. And here's a handoff to Vonks, a double reverse now to Jacob Tammy. He may try to throw.
Got the quarterback.
He's got Duggins open at the 5. Touchdown. Jacob Tammy off a reverse, throwing the touchdown pass, 28 yards on the play. Wow, we have seen it all from the Rebels.
Boyle County pulls out a very good trick play there. It seems like Oklahoma-Nebraska game a couple weeks ago, both teams used that play, and Nebraska was actually successful on it and threw a touchdown. Boyle County getting that play from them probably and executing it perfect. Great pass, great catch by Duggins. This is a very powerful team with all kinds of weapons.
That makes it 48-0. Jacob Tammy has thrown a touchdown pass, and he has caught 2 touchdown passes. Waiting for the point after out of Brummett's hold, and the kick is good. And with 9:05 to play, it is now Boyle County 49 and Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A championship game. To play here in the third quarter, 49-0 in favor of Boyle County. Jeff Duggins has thrown 3 touchdown passes, and he has caught a touchdown pass in this game for Boyle County. And now Jennings will kick it off. Josh Hale and Marty Reagan back to receive, and there's the kick. Backpedaling it there, making the catch is Hale. Here's the crisscross. He fakes the handoff to Reagan. Hale coming to the near side, gets across the 10, but does not make it to the 15-yard line. And a big pile down there, and it'll be Rockcastle County's ball with 8:42 and the clock continuing to run here at Cardinal Stadium. In high school football in Kentucky, the rule says when one team gets ahead by 45 points, then the clock runs continuously for the remainder of the contest, and I think that's what we are going to see here in this championship game. 1st and 10 for Rockcastle at the 14-yard line. Aaron Anderkin in there at quarterback, turns and gives it off to Reagan, runs up the middle across the 15, 20, 25, 30, out to the 35 to the 37-yard line. Reagan, a quick opener that time. They rule his knee down at the 37. So there's a nifty run for Marty Reagan.
Nice hold there by the offensive line of Rockcastle County, and Reagan hits it for a big gain. Hopefully we'll see them continue to move the ball down the field.
Reagan with 23 yards on that carry, and now is up to 30 yards on the day. 7:35 to play. Taylor comes wide here to the near side, and Hale goes wide to the far side. Anderkin reaches under, gives to Reagan. That time he's clobbered at the 36-yard line. Loss of 1, and a flag comes in. Now the officials need to do a good job here, get the game under control here. When you get one-sided, the tempers tend to flare, and we're going to have a penalty against, I think, the Rockets here. Nope, they're going to walk it the other way. Nope, Rockcastle is walking backwards, so it'll go against them. So Reagan loses a yard, and now here comes the penalty. Personal foul against Rockcastle County, and that'll move the ball back to the 21-yard line. Now the clock does stop when there's a penalty, and now it will start up again as the Rockets come to the line of scrimmage once the ball is snapped. There we go, back to Anderkin, fakes a pass to the left, pump and go, now throws to the near side, and it's intercepted by Tammy, and out of bounds he goes at the near sideline. And now more flags come as Webb tangled up with Hale down here. I think Webb thought that Hale was a little bit too rough on Tammy on the tackle out of bounds, so he came over and made some contact. And I think both teams now, the officials need to talk with both of them here at this point. Clock stops here with 7:04. We have a personal foul against Boyle County that time.
Some tempers flaring. This game, kind of getting out of hand. But right there, Rockcastle trying to run the hitch and go. Boyle County too smart of a defense to allow that, up by 49. Tammy with a great interception once again. Boyle County back on offense.
And they start from their own 30 this time. 7:04 left to play. And the officials say start the clock, so we do. 49-0, Rebels lead it. And the regulars still in there for Boyle County as Duggins remains at quarterback, having himself quite a day in this his final high school game. Goes back, gives it off to McCoy, and Casey is buried after a loss. And the Rockcastle County defense still fired up, and here comes more flags. And what do we have here? Unsportsmanlike conduct against Rockcastle County. Well, again, I think they need to call both of them together here at this point and say no more.
Rockcastle kind of negates a good play by the defense there with that.
Yeah, they had him stopped for a loss.
Yep.
So they walk off the penalty. 6:38 to go in the third quarter. And the penalty will move it out to the 43-yard line. Now one of the Boyle County coaches, one of the assistants, is out on the field, and maybe he's going to go out and talk to his team here at this point. We've got a timeout. 6:38 remaining. It's Boyle County 49, Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A championship game. And we're back here at Cardinal Stadium after the timeout. 6:38 left in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 for Boyle County at the 43-yard line. Duggins reaches under. Here's the toss sweep to McCoy, running left, trying to turn the corner, cuts in at the 45 and is spilled at the 47-yard line. Nice tackle that time by Stephen Boring, junior linebacker for Rockcastle County, tripping up McCoy, and we have another penalty. This time it's a hold against Boyle County. So we'll have a walk-off against the Rebels. And that'll move it back to the 35-yard line and make it 1st and 19 as they marked it off from the spot of the infraction. They need to go to the Rockcastle County 47 to get a first down. 5:45 to play, third quarter. Wide receivers to both sides. McCoy, the lone setback, and Duggins goes back, a short drop, fires, and the pass is deflected. Yep. And falls incomplete.
Rockcastle, when Boyle County goes into that two tight end formation, they're able to get good pressure on Duggins, and that time almost gets the interception off the deflect.
Ironically, Boyle County got one of their interceptions off a deflected pass back in the first quarter, gave them the ball at the 10-yard line. At that time, they were ahead 3-0. They scored to make it 10-0, and the Rebels were on their way. 5:05 to play. 2nd and 19 from the 35. And now here's Duggins going back, and now whistles kill the play as more penalty flags fly. I think Boyle County was in motion there that time. There's an illegal procedure signal. And the walk-off against the Rebels. Game has gotten very sloppy here at this point. And it happens that way sometimes when it gets a little one-sided. So this will make it 2nd and 24 now from the Boyle 30. Again, wide receivers to both sides of the field. McCoy in a slot right. And Duggins will go back. A short pass play complete there to Vonks. Crosses the 30, comes out to the 35. Robbie Vonks picks up 5 yards on that reception.
Good pursuit there by Rockcastle. Duggins just throwing out a quick pass to the side there, hoping to pick up some yards, but Rockcastle does a good job of pursuing to the ball, making the tackle.
So that'll make it 3rd and 19, 3:57 to go. 49-0 in favor of Boyle County. Wide receivers again to the left and right, 4 of them in the game, and McCoy sets up on a wing left. The snap to Duggins, he looks to his left. Now will decide to scramble, pump fakes, crosses the 35 to the 40 to the 45 and dives forward out to the 46 or 7 yard line. That's a pickup of about 11 yards for Duggins on the scramble.
Duggins there looking to go deep on 3rd and long yardage, but number 80 there for Rockcastle, Stephen Boring, comes up and prevents him from getting the first down.
Still 4th down and a good distance to go. 4th and 8, and the Rebels will punt, I think, for the first time today. Brummett is into punt, and Reagan is back to receive. Single safety back at the 23. 3 minutes left here at third quarter. And the snap is perfect to Brummett. Delivers the ball. Does not get a good kick away. Might have been partially blocked. It hits at the Rockcastle 40, and both teams get away from it. Now it's picked up and down there by Brad Cloud of Boyle County. So it'll be Rockcastle County's ball, 1st and 10 at their own 41.
This might be the best field position they've had all day.
Yep. They need to see if they can get on the board here, at least in this contest. Trailing by 49, and the clock running. It does stop briefly on a change of possession. But now it continues to run. Hale comes to the near side, and Taylor goes to the far side. Swinney and Reagan, the running backs, behind Anderkin. Aaron reaches under, goes back and gives to Reagan up the middle to the 45 and dives out to the 48-yard line. Reagan showing some signs of life here. He's up to 36 yards rushing on 8 carries.
The offensive line of Rockcastle doing a good job as well, providing room for Reagan to make some moves.
He gains 7 on the play, 2nd and 3 from the 48. Hale goes to the far side, and Taylor comes to the near side for Rockcastle. Anderkin goes back and hands it to Reagan off the left side this time, crosses midfield, gets down to the 49, and that'll be close to a first down. 1:45 left in the clock running here late third quarter. Boyle County with a touchdown in this period to push them up to 49 points. We're playing a continuous running clock here. First down it is on the run by Reagan. And the Rockets are into Boyle County territory. Taylor to the far side this time and Hale to the near side. I formation behind Anderkin. Aaron goes back and hands to Reagan. Off right guard, pounds down to the 45. He picks up 4.
Picking up some small chunks there, Rockcastle, fighting their way downfield, trying to move the ball, trying to get some momentum going, and right now they're doing a pretty good job of it.
They had only minus 4 yards rushing at the half, and they're doing a much better job here in this third quarter. A minute to go. Taylor to the far side, and Hale to the near side. Again, the I formation. Anderkin fires out to the right side. Caught there by Taylor at the 40. Breaks a tackle at the 35 to the 30. 25. It's a foot race to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Down inside the 5 at about the 3. There's a 42-yard pass play. Anderkin to Devin Taylor.
Great job by Devin Taylor there. Anderkin pretty much just raising up, throwing it out to Taylor, allowing him to make a play. He makes a move on the cornerback. Then comes over, makes a move on the safety, and almost scores on there. Great play by Rockcastle County. They got some momentum now. Let's see if they can punch it in.
Trying to get on the scoreboard here. The line of scrimmage, they say, will be the 3. And the Rebels in the shadow of their own goalposts for the first time today. Let's see if they try Reagan again. Anderkin reaching under, turns. Here comes Marty off the left side, tripped up, falls forward, gets down to near the 1-yard line, however. That may be the final play of the third quarter. He picks up 2 yards, and that will be the final play as we'll go down to the other end of the field as we start the fourth quarter. After 3, it's Boyle County 49, Rockcastle County nothing. This is the Class 3A championship game. As we get set to start the fourth quarter, this is Doug Orme with Jeff Brom here at Cardinal Stadium in Rockcastle County, knocking on the Rebels' door. 2nd down and 1 as the fourth quarter is set to begin. Anderkin has Swinney at fullback and Reagan at tailback. They give it to Reagan up the middle, and he meets a stone wall. He might have lost a yard. I don't know if he got back to the 1. That'll bring up 3rd down. Boyle County trying to stiffen here. They don't want to be scored upon. He does lose a yard, does Reagan. So it's 3rd down. And Anderkin comes over to get some instructions from Coach Tom Larkey, the head coach at Rockcastle County in his 17th year. He brings the Rockets here to the state finals for the first time. 11 and a half to go. 3rd and 2. We're in the fourth quarter. Anderkin reaching under. Here's a toss to Reagan, trying to go off the left side. He's in there. Touchdown. Marty Reagan. He deserved that score. He's worked awfully hard in this game, especially here in the third quarter. 2-yard run by Reagan gets Rockcastle County on the board here with 11:05 to play.
Rockcastle there does a good job. They've been going up the middle. Boyle County does a good job of stopping it. There they go with the pitch to the outside, allow Reagan an opportunity to make a move, and he does, gets in the end zone.
Here comes the point after try. Jens Streitzel comes on for the extra point. Soccer-style kicker. pushes it up there and makes it, and with 10:39 left in the ball game, it's now Rockcastle County trailing Boyle County 49-7. Back with a kickoff in just a moment. This is the Class 3A championship game. Third quarter statistics just handed to us. Rockcastle County with 41 yards rushing now for the game. So that means they got 45 in that third quarter. Boyle County 63 yards on the ground. Total yardage big in favor of Boyle County, 329 to 100. Jeff Duggins 13 of 20 for 189 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Aaron Anderkin 5 of 15 for 59 yards. Marty Reagan has gained 42 yards on 10 carries. He's the leading rusher for Rockcastle County. And here is the kickoff by the Rockets. It comes down to McCoy, makes the catch at the 12, up the middle to the 20, to his right now at the 25, and breaks one tackle, gets to the 31-yard line, and here's a late hit against Rockcastle County. So the flags continue to fly here with 10:09 to play, and the clock is continuing to run here. The margin is now 42 points, so apparently they will continue to run the clock here at this stage. It starts, rules say that when the margin gets over 45, that they play a running clock. Now it's back under 45, but they're still continuing to run it. So 1st and 10, Boyle County here at the 46-yard line, their own 46. And Jeff Duggins has Jacob Tammy wide here to the left side. Vonks and Roster to the right side. Roster actually now at tight end, lined up on the right side. McCoy, the lone running back, and he takes the handoff, plows straight ahead, gets about 3 out to the 49-yard line.
Boyle County here just trying to keep that clock going, handing it off up the middle, gaining some chunks of yards. Probably won't see them throw unless they're in a passing situation, but right now just content to move the ball down the field on the ground and run some clock.
McCoy with 53 yards rushing at the end of 3 quarters of play. 8:57 to go. 49-7 in favor of Boyle County. Duggan standing outside the huddle, just looking at the bench. And now one of the assistants comes out. We've got a timeout called for by the Rebels. So with 8:43 left, we'll step aside. 49-7, Boyle County leads it. This is the Class 3A championship game. We're back here at Cardinal Stadium, and I think Boyle County is going to make some substitutions. They are making some wholesale changes here, and we'll try to pick up the new players, particularly as they handle the ball. I see a Brandon Smith, a number 16. He may be the quarterback next year. He's a freshman, and he's the quarterback, in fact, right now. And lining up at running back is Daniel Smith. He's a sophomore. So Brandon Smith reaching under. Here's a toss to Daniel Smith. Runs to the left side and is going to be knocked down, thrown for a loss, back at the 46-yard line.
I think that's great for Boyle County to allow their substitutes to come in the game, get some playing time in the state championship. You never know exactly when you'll be back, even though Boyle County has a handle on it pretty good right now. But great job by the starters for Boyle County to get this victory, and now the reserves can get in there and play a little bit and have some fun.
Line of scrimmage back at the 46. Going wide to the far side is Matthew Pike. He's into the wide receiver slot now. Brandon Smith again at quarterback. Turns and fumbles the snap. He was pulling away, getting ready to make his handoff, and the ball was on the ground. And
I think Rockcastle has it.
Yep, they do. So the Rockets with the recovery, and with 7:50 to go and the clock running, they'll take possession here. Devin Taylor is still going to remain in the game at a receiver slot for Rockcastle County. Anderkin stays in at quarterback. Some of the Boyle County defenders, I think, are going to be switched around too. McCoy was out there, but now he's been removed. But the rest of them, I think, are still going to remain in. 7:20 to go. Anderkin turns and gives to Reagan, starts inside, dips outside, running right, and goes nowhere. Shut down after a loss of 1.
Zach Cooley there for Boyle County on the tackle. Not much room there for Reagan to run. Boyle County still very stiff and stern on defense.
7 minutes left as, again, they shuffle players in and out. Coach Chuck Smith getting some of his underclassmen in, give them some championship game experience. 6:50 to go. 49-7, Boyle County leads it. Anderkin in the shotgun, takes the snap, goes back, looks to his right, throws. Swinney catches it at the 47 and is taken out of bounds by Rostker.
Rostker does a good job there of taking on that big fullback.
Yeah.
He's got some good hands on offense, but he's not afraid to stick his head up in there and make the tackle.
He's done a great job catching the football, that's for sure. So Swinney with his first reception of the day. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12 as they actually lose yardage. Only 1 yard loss, but a negative play nevertheless. 6:07 left. 3rd down and 12 for Rockcastle County. And now the snap, and back is Anderkin. Looking and firing to the right side. Intercepted Brummett at the 40, 45, and returns it out to the 49. So Brummett with the interception of Anderkin. He's had a tough time. He's been intercepted 6 times in this football game.
Well, Anderkin has a great year this year. 40 touchdown passes. This game, I think he's coming up against a defense that he's probably never faced before. The type of speed, the smarts, the quickness, the toughness of this defense. And right there, Brummett does a great job of reading the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball.
So here's Brandon Smith once again at quarterback. Daniel Smith is the lone setback for Boyle County. Here's the toss to Daniel Smith, running to the right side, tries to turn it up, gets to the line of scrimmage, trying to fight to the 50-yard line to get some positive yardage, and may in fact have gotten that far. 5 minutes to go, 49-7, 1 yard gain for Daniel Smith on that carry. Well, Boyle County extends the winning streak to 45 straight, and now has Louisville Trinity's 50-game streak in their sights. They'll have to wait till next year to try and accomplish that. Ian Lockery is wide here to the near side. Another receiver in for Boyle County. They hand to Smith again, and up the middle he goes, gets 2 yards to the 48-yard line.
Boyle County does a good job of substituting their players in, like we said, and you know these guys have worked hard, just as hard as these starters all year long. So for them to get out here and throw the ball around a little bit and have fun is a great opportunity for them, and I'm glad to see it.
And the fact, again, they get a chance to say, well, I played in a state championship game, and who's to say when you might, have a chance to be the person, the focal point in future opportunities.
Right.
3rd and 7, 3:57 left. And Brandon Smith straight back, look out, and he is sacked. Pouring through there for Rockcastle County, James Bussell, one of the linebackers. And he had Smith almost before Smith had the ball. There's a loss back to the 47, 5-yard loss.
Brandon Smith, they're trying to fake that little handoff, hit the tight end dump, but Bussell gets in there awful quickly.
3.5 minutes to go, 4th down and 12. And Boyle County may just elect to run a play here. Although now they're sending on some other personnel, so yeah, they're going to punt the ball. Brummett coming on, 3:15 left, 49-7. And now here's a flag, and that probably will be a delay against Boyle County. There's the signal. Now They say they've claimed all season long they haven't really thought much about the winning streak that they've been on. They've been focusing one game at a time, but starting next season, obviously it'll be, definitely within reach at this point. They'll think about it a little bit. We await the snap here with 2:37 remaining. Brummett takes the snap, the rush on, he gets the kick away. Reagan lets it hit at the 33, bounces down inside the 30, now picks it up at the 23 and goes backwards and is tackled inside the 20 back at the 19. Records made to be broken, of course. Streaks come and eventually they end. We'll see if Boyle County can do it.
I think they'll have some new starters at their skilled positions next year, so it'll be interesting.
Chuck Smith will have a new challenge next year, and the good thing is some of these guys have been around winning now for the last 2-3 years. The guys who are sophomores and juniors who may get more playing time next year, so they're kind of in the habit. Here's a timeout called by Rockcastle County with 1:55 remaining. And again, we'll step aside. Boyle County on their way to their first 3A title after 2 straight 2A championships. This is the 3A championship game. Back here at Cardinal Stadium with 1:55 left, and Rockcastle County in control here with Anderkin throwing, and he caught by Hale up at the 45, breaks one tackle, gets to the midfield stripe, and down to the 46 of Boyle County. Nice play, gain of 27. Josh Hale making the nice reception.
Good throw there by Anderkin, but Josh Hale, he's been playing hard all game. Right there, hits the seam, goes up, makes a catch, and makes a good hard run afterwards to pick up extra yardage.
And another timeout called for here by Rockcastle County with 1:34. They're playing this right to the end, trying to use some timeouts, set up some strategy. So again, we'll stay right here because it looks like while they did stop the clock, there's not a whole lot of strategy going on at this point, although some other personnel, water people and such, managers are on the field. So let's take a brief timeout here, then return in a moment at the Class 3A championship game. Play set to resume with 1:34 left. Rockcastle County, that was their final timeout. From the Boyle County 46. And Anderkin is back to throw. Has a man open in the left flat, but he's looking downfield. Down the middle it goes, over the head of Hale, who thought about jumping for it, then said, I can't reach that one, and decided to let it sail on down the field.
I couldn't tell there if Anderkin was throwing to him or actually throwing to the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Either way, he missed them both.
There were two guys there. And he did have Reagan in the left flat wide open as well. But again, he's trying to get it down the field to try to get another touchdown here before this game ends. 1:05 left as the clock continues to run. Back is Anderkin. He throws. Aaron has a man open. Taylor nearly had it, but a perfectly timed hit in the secondary by Boyle County's Michael Lane. Broke up the pass play. That was one of Anderkin's better throws of the day. He was right on target.
It was. Good job by Michael Lane there, trying to hit the receiver up the seam. Good throw. Actually, a good try by the receiver, but Michael Lane comes off of his receiver and makes a good play on that one.
Anderkin's still in there pitching. You got to admire his resiliency, that's for sure. 3rd and 10 now. He's back to try another one. Looks up and now fires deep. He's got Hale out there. The defender falls down. This is going to be a touchdown for Rockcastle County with 20 seconds remaining. Lane fell down that time, and a touchdown, 46-yarder. Anderkin to Josh Hale.
Like we said, this Rockcastle team has a lot of fight, has a lot of heart. 14-0. That's extremely impressive. They're coming off of a big win at Covington Catholic. So this team has some talent. It just wasn't their day today, and it's good to see them get a good touchdown pass right there to end the game.
46-yard pass play, Josh Hale from Aaron Anderkin. So now Streitzel on for the extra point. Out of the hold by Devin Taylor. And the kick is up, and he drills it. And with 20 seconds left, it's Boyle County 49 and Rockcastle County 14. We'll be back in a moment at the 4A state championship game. Getting set for the kickoff for Rockcastle County with 20 seconds remaining. And Rockcastle with a couple of fourth quarter touchdowns, a 2-yard run by Marty Reagan and a 46-yard pass, Aaron Anderkin to Josh Hale, has made the score a lot more respectable. 49-14 now the count. And here is the kickoff by Taylor. The onside kick try. It hits a Boyle County player, and I think it's recovered by Rockcastle. Michael Hayes on the recovery with 5 seconds remaining, but the clock is running, and we will not have a final play. Rockcastle County wanted it, but they're not going to get it, I don't think. 49-14, the Rebels celebrating. Coach Chuck Smith has now guided his team to a 3A state championship after back-to-back 2A crowns, and the streak is alive. 45 straight wins for the Rebels. Rockcastle County disappointed as they line up for the handshakes, but a great season for them as well. They finish up at 14-1 and just got overpowered here today, Jeff, right from the outset when Rockcastle got the early field goal, then the interception, which gave them great field position at the 10. They took that in, made it 10-0, and it was pretty much all over. Even at that stage of the first period, they put 24 points on the board after 1 quarter of play, and they were on their way.
Well, it was a tough challenge for Rockcastle this game to come in here and beat a Boyle County team that's on a 44-game winning streak. And Chuck Smith has done a tremendous job with this Boyle County team. They've had some impressive wins this year. They beat Henry Clay 32-0, went to Hopkinsville, beat them 28-21. I really feel this team could compete with anybody in the state. And, Rockcastle came in here, fought hard, but just wasn't their day. Congratulations to both these teams.
Boyle County with 15-0 season. And again, 45 straight wins, and will set their sights again on the streak state record held by Louisville Trinity from 1988 through 91. 50 straight wins before the Shamrocks finally were beaten. And Boyle County will lose a football game sometime down the road, I guess, but at this point, hard to know exactly when. Again, they lose a lot of outstanding personnel. But again, a lot of guys played here in this ball game today that gained some valuable experience, and now they will be counted on to continue the tradition of football at Boyle County. And it's a situation where expectations will remain high. The more you win, the more you're expected to win, isn't it? You got, as Nolan Richardson at Arkansas said, you create a monster, and then the monster wants to eat.
It is, and these guys have developed some great leaders on the team with Jeff Duggins, Jacob Tammy, Casey McCoy. All these guys have had tremendous years, and these younger guys maybe haven't experienced the winning on the field as far as playing time, but their time will come, and they'll be in there, and I know they'll continue to do the same thing. And I think once again, I think we have to also be very impressed with this Boyle County defense. They were, in my opinion, just as impressive as the offense, and it was really stout, was really stern, provided a great job up front by the interior linemen, and the secondary also picking off that many passes. Great job.
Well, to give you an idea from their offense, Adam Tammy and Jacob Tammy will be back, along with 4 of their interior linemen. Brad Schultz, Charlie Cox, Ben Wolf, Brody Overstreet, they're all back. Daniel Smith, who ran the ball in the fourth quarter, he'll be counted on next year very heavily as a junior. And Brandon Smith, who came in to play quarterback, would seem to be the number one option at quarterback next season. So that's on the offensive side. Now defensively, Boyle County will return 3 of their defensive linemen. And Michael Paul Webb, who was a vital linebacker today, he'll be back. And, of course, the Tammies we mentioned. Brad Cloud, who scored on a 2-point conversion run, played some in the secondary. He'll be back. So this will be a good football team next year. Here are the final numbers. Boyle County finished up with 328 total yards to 172 for Rockcastle County, 266 yards passing for Boyle to 132, and they ran the ball for 62 yards to 40 for Rockcastle. Casey McCoy, the top ground gainer, with 56 yards on 16 carries. Marty Reagan led Rockcastle on 41 yards on 13 attempts. Passing, Duggins was 13 of 20 for 189 yards, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Anderkin, 8 of 21. He was intercepted 6 times and threw 1 touchdown pass. The leading receiver, Jake Rostker, caught 5 for Boyle County for 123 yards. Jacob Tammy also caught 5 for 67. Josh Hale, the top receiver for Rockcastle County, 4 catches, 81 yards. And Hale and Marty Reagan scoring the touchdowns for Rockcastle County in the fourth quarter. Jeff Duggins today not only threw 3 touchdown passes, he also caught a touchdown pass from Jacob Tammy. Casey McCoy scored on 2 short runs, a 2-yard run and a 1-yarder. And Adam Tammy also caught a touchdown pass. So the Tammies, Duggins, McCoy, they were the big guns offensively for Boyle County. Trophy presentation going on. County wins it by the count of 49-14. For Jeff Brom, this is Doug Orme saying goodbye from Cardinal Stadium. Hopefully you enjoyed this Class 3A championship game won by the Rebels. Their streak alive at 45 in a row. 49-14 the final score. So long from Louisville.